This week in Madden show 188. We've got a co-host Sgibs back with me here. Z Farrells. We're going to take your questions tonight, 8 to 10 every Wednesday. We're about to lock in some Madden. We got great tips. Looks like we just got some sub-hype in the building from the Gov, starting out the show strong. Gibbs, on the Darnell docket tonight.
Yep.
We got some new items in Ultimate Team that we're going to go over. Looks like Del Rey also just brought some sub-hype as well. Bring it in.
Del Rey.
Del Rey. That's the dude right there.
Oldie but a goodie.
Always. I'm going to add the old screen cap to this so we can pick it up for the fans. But Gibbs, you got a little rant? I've done a cheesesteak rant on my Periscope. I've done all different kinds of rants. I did a rant about Five Guys. In-N-Out versus Shake Shack recently. So I've been ranting quite a bit. What are you ranting about?
I have one rant, and I'll take it to the grave.
Is it wires?
It's wires. We live in a time where we can send someone to the moon. We live in a time where we send the Voyager 1, 46 years ago, out into space, and it's whoever knows what galaxy. It's still in our galaxy, I guess, but whoever knows where that thing is, right? But you're telling me that we can't solve this problem of the cord? Or a battery that lasts longer?
Yeah, I mean, you could unplug it, but...
I can unplug it, but I don't want...
You don't want to deal with it.
No. I'm out on cords. If you could look at this room and see all the cords,
a lot of wires,
it makes you want to literally vomit. And I just think...
you want to vomit.
2016, give me a place where there's no cords. I'm sick of cords.
A safe zone, as they say.
Yeah.
Shout out to I Really Hate Mark, who I really like Mark because he subbed to the channel. Do we have audio? We should have audio. Should be working for you guys.
He agrees. No, they have audio.
Okay, cool. So we don't have Barry, but what we will do is go and look at Barry's rating. So let's actually pop over to this. First question of the night, Gibbs. Is this new gold medal master, Barry Sanders, the guy? So... he's very tough to get.
Mm-hmm.
Team gold medal sets. Each team has a gold medal set, which require 5 elites and 20 gold team players to earn 10,000 coins in the team collectible,
right,
which is needed to unlock Barry Sanders. Thoughts on this? The silver medal is the Cam Chancellor, which is pretty nice. We've seen 95 speed, 102 hit power.
Mm-hmm.
But are you going to go after this 99 Barry Sanders for your team? The Marcus Allen is out there. There's a lot of good items out there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Listen, he's got 102 elusiveness. He's basically going to run into people and they're going to fall off him with that rate. And that's what I want to try out. I want to see, does he live up to the bill?
Does not brace versus all hitters, but is clutch, does not fight for extra yards.
But also now, he has 5 categories of ratings that are 100 plus. Acceleration's 100, 103 agility, 102 elusiveness, 101 juke move, and 100 spin move. This might be one of, this reminds me of a golden ticket. Does it not? How jacked up those... This is an unbelievable item. It's unbelievable. One of the best items I have ever seen.
I mean, even with 79 strength and 83 truck, that's not terrible. It's not like they nerfed him at all there. He's
82 route running.
Pretty good across the board. He's up to 82 in the route running categories. And 98 speed. So you have either...
His one beef.
No, but I mean, that's pretty good. You have Coach Madden. Shout out to Bogey Express for the sub-hype. You have Coach Madden, you're getting +2 speed. You have Marcus Allen as your starter, you're getting +2 speed. So potentially you can make this guy 102 speed. If you're in the market for Barry Sanders, I'm guessing you've been in the market for those other items.
Yep.
So that's got some serious potential. So you're giving a plus on Barry Sanders for 1.72.
I mean, yes. I think that his 79 strength now that you have so many other backs with the Marcus Allen, all these other backs that kind of give you more strength, you're going to pick on something with Barry. It's the 79 strength. 98 speed. His 96 speed version, his last item was kind of 96 speed. You
thought it was better than it was,
right? But 98 speed is now at a point okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. We're not going to get much higher than that. So this Barry, it's the real deal. He's the real deal.
All right, here we go. Let's look at the next question in the mailbag. Shout out to Initiated for the sub hype. Let's go. People are bringing it in tonight. Final editions. You want to do those now? Or you want to pop in? You got a little gameplay. What do you?
No. Look, pop in Vontae Davis here with the final edition you have up on the screen there. Vontae Davis 100 press. I still have a little bit of concern with that speed. I think he's probably more so matched up inside.
Think he's the best tight end guy? Yeah.
Because his man coverage is good.
At the start of the year,
right? But his speed really a little concerns me. His acceleration, agility is a little bit of a problem. Still very good item, great play recognition, but I don't value. I'm not going to value this item that much. He's still good. Don't get me wrong. But
you don't want to pony up for extra press.
I'm not going to pony up for him.
You don't believe 94 speed at this point in the season for a man cover guy is the answer. You'd rather go for the Sherman with 95 speed. Obviously, the price is going to be a little bit different, but yeah, I like this item. I think around 200K, he's looking pretty darn strong. But is he that top tier? No.
No, he's not. He's not because of the lower speed rating, I would say. That's the problem. But, 200K, he's probably going to nestle down a little bit lower than that. For 97 overall, though, that's a good price for 97 overall.
Indeed. TJ Ward gets up to 92 speed this year with 95 hit power. I know you don't like 86 zone, but if you need a big hitter in the secondary, there's a lot of guys like this with low play rec and low zone but high hit power. I say you don't fall in love even though he does have 92 speed and 96 excel.
No, 86 zone? Can't have it.
Not at this point in the year.
You can't have it at this point in the year, and then 95 hit power. Many other guys.
Chris Chester, pass, but pretty solid.
He's solid, but again,
there's better guys, much better guys, and not better guys in a sense of of course, Marshall Yonda, team of the year, whatever he had is better.
Correct.
I'm saying there's still better value guys across the board.
Now let me tell you about a guy.
Kamar Aiken.
Love him. Love this item. Love it.
94 speed, 6'2", 98 catching traffic, 93 speed.
Good height. 6'2" is good. That's like the benchmark.
It's decent.
94 speed? Very good. 98 catching traffic? But for 92 overall, check his price. Check his price before you say meat on him.
At this point in the year, we have 1,000 of these receivers, 35K.
Right.
We've got 1,000 of these guys.
It's good. Right. I know we're going to go back to the typical Amari Cooper every time, right?
No,
Cooper,
there's a lot of guys.
There are. There are.
With 89 route running?
There are, but this is a guy that's
Get me to 96 or I don't care. You want to give me 96 route running with 80... You want to flip the release in the route running? Sure. But you're going to tell me this guy with 98, 93 is a good one-on-one downfield spec catcher when... Hey, he's good. He's good.
You can't teach 94 speed.
He's good.
Can't teach 94 speed.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's all right.
All right.
Tannehill gets up to 87 speed with 96... 82 deep, though. 96, 95, 94.
But are you not intrigued, That right there, that item is
well, here's what's really kind of a disappointment is the base Tannehill at the start of the year was trending towards this, but he only got one team of the week.
Yeah.
So, the Mariota got 2 team of the weeks. If this Tannehill and the deep accuracy was always going to be an issue, they didn't upgrade his... Oh, they did by 3. If this had been his 3rd or 4th version, say he got a BCA or say he got something going along...
Yep.
This jump from 86 to 91 might have been a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And without that throw deep starting at 75, it was going to take maybe 4 items to get this guy to the 90 threshold.
Yeah.
He didn't make it this year.
If you take a look, though, he's got really good throw on the run, 94 throw on the run.
Yeah, for 18K, he's nice.
96 throw power. His throw accuracy stats are all right where you need him to be. I'm really intrigued in trying him out for an 18K price. If I'm in that arena and I want to, this is the guy I'm looking for.
Trigger happy, that's bad.
But the only thing I'm saying is these are ratings that remind me of an awful lot of Madden, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Where it was okay, I need speed, I need throw power, and then throw accuracy back in those days. It didn't necessarily really matter. So that's where it's you got to try him. You always got to try everyone out. But his 82 throw accuracy deep is concerning.
Kind of a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Last up is Ian Williams. You like this guy.
I love this guy.
I'm going to say I don't like this guy, and I'll tell you why after.
If I can get you into an Ian Williams, 89 overall defensive tackle for 9,000 coins, 97 strength, and 99 block shed, as a value, as a depth provider to my team for run support in a 3-4 in a goal line situation, you don't want to go out and spend a ton of value? Yes, I love this.
So
You can go Danny Shelton. You could go that route, but those guys don't bring the punch like he does.
Not the Danny Shelton. There's another item that's a D end who with similar. I think he's actually a little better pass rusher. This DaQuan Jones. He's not as beefy, but he's a better pass rusher. Slightly.
How? His power move, finesse move are terrible, just like his...
Slightly 86. He's got 96, 97, and he's an end. So, and he's going to be right around the same.
Well, first of all, DaQuan Jones, if you're going to get into that he's a run
less.
stuff. He's a run stuff.
16 and a half. He's 10,000 coins less. You can buy...
No, he's not. The Ian Williams is 9,000 coins.
On PS4. He's 16 on Xbox One.
Is that
Semantics.
true?
That's true. It's a fact. It's a stone cold fact. Facts only. So... I don't disagree.
9,000 coins. You're talking about
also.
Xbox 360. That's on you.
He must have just went down.
No,
Facts only. But yeah, no, those are two great beef guys. If you get those two guys and Steven Paya off the edge, you're looking like you're gonna stop the run all day long. So
yeah, and both those guys are run stuff. I gotta say, I've built a 99 Mandy and a 99 run stuff team defensively.
Yeah.
And I'm in on the 99 Mandy.
It's big.
And on the run stuff.
Have you noticed it?
Yeah, I have.
It's crazy.
Like you
right?
get those bizarro animations. Okay, so
a lot of underdogs.
My defensive like with the 99 run stuff, have you played with that?
Not run stuff.
Okay, so just like you see the random animations on Mandy, the 99 run stuff, like I swear, like my defensive line plays like they're like a synchronized swimming team.
Yeah.
And like it'll be inside zone, and they all like push the line like beautifully together, and they just like manhandle everybody.
Really?
It's unbelievable.
I've seen it with ground and pound. Like you just get 3 yards of push, and you're like, how is this happening?
But everybody on the defensive line in the 3-5, because you have the whole thing like everyone hat on hat, like they all just like it's a bizarro scenario. You gotta. I really fully believe in it. Ryu out in the community, he is a big believer in run stuff, 99 Mandy and 99 run stuff styles to go out and get. So.
Shout out to Iron Oak in the chat. Oak, check. We gave a thumbs up on the berry. If you want the full review, check on YouTube tomorrow. We'll have the start of the show, the intro on the berry. So peep that, but it was a thumbs up on him for now.
Oh, also Farls.
Yes.
The Kamir Aiken?
Yeah.
72 run block.
That's good. Mm-hmm. That's a nice little gem.
Nice little addition to the
nice
squad.
Nice nugget there. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Let's look at the first mailbag question of the night. This one is from DJ Phoenix. Wants to know, the Pats Y sale concept, is it in the Broncos playbook, or how can you find it in the Broncos playbook? So what we're going to do here is actually switch over to that page, to the Broncos playbook. If you don't know the Patriots play, it's called Gun Doubles, Pats Y Sale. You see me run it all the time. All it really has is the flat, the corner, and the streak. It beats zone coverage. It's a great looking corner route. So what we want to look for is a play. And it's like strong flood, but if you streaked Y, but then it's not a corner route.
Which is juicy.
Which is tough.
Right. So really what you're looking for is just some type of flood concept with a corner.
Well, here's the problem, and we can go into this, but what makes the Patriots one so good is it's the specific route by the halfback, the
quick audible,
the table route, and then the corner route. Because you can make the streak, but you need the table route and you need the corner route to work. What you can do is you could have the backside drag, which would kind of be the table route for the halfback.
Yeah.
You know, if we're pulling at straws here, if we don't have it.
Yeah, I mean, there's I'm going through the playbook to see like Z spot will work. But
so Z spot will work, but that's a trash route to the halfback compared to the table route.
Right. Really, what we're looking for, like the deep curls, we want that table route. Yeah. So a lot of it, the success of it will stem from having that table route. It doesn't seem like
Did you do it from the deuce?
Let's see.
No, because you're not going to have a table route from
Z dig. Yeah, no. Okay, so you're starting to see. Let's see if they have it under center, like a single back.
Yeah, and then we'll look and search for. We can show you how to do it with the backside drag. That will hold and serve the same purpose.
This, I think, I really think your most success you're gonna find might be from the snugs. Yeah. Yeah, you literally have to go right to the mesh.
But they don't have the good.
I know.
be good.
There's no table. There's no table pattern that's going to get.
So I would recommend if you don't have the table route,
it's
kind of whack. Give me something with a corner, and we'll figure it out. Show the backside drag. I think that's a good concept. Say you don't have a table route, pretend you don't, and then you're just going to block the halfback or put them on a...
Like this? You go like double smash, and then throw them on the backside drag?
Yeah.
Oh, the backside drag. I got you.
To hold the play.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So we'll go cover 3 here, and this is what it's going to beat.
All right, so we got to go here.
So we're going to look at the gun dice slot week. This is the playbook of the Super Bowl champion Denver Broncos. It's a little bit different than others. So play gun doubles we don't have. We don't have the table route to the halfback, so you really can't get it. So what we're going to do instead here is use the drag by Norwood. So we're going to simply add a streak to Demaryius Thomas, and then we're going to use the drag for Norwood to hold the flat zone down and then be able to throw deep to A. So there, what we saw happen was Rashad Jones, too good, was able to stay back with the corner route, but now we'll actually make sure we play underneath, and then the A route will get open as he drops. And that's the difference, and that's the whole thing about the sail. So let's do that again right here.
And the other thing, too, is the sail has a very deep corner. Mm-hmm. So that is going to come into play a little bit as well, because the shorter the corner, the easier the flat zone will play.
Rashad Jones is the key here. On the first play, you saw him back up, and then that allowed us to hit this drag underneath. Normally, this is the halfback coming out on a table route, and it's super quick and super good. But here you see it's this drag. We get the same effect where Jones then drops down to cover him. What that does is then leaves this corner route open, and you're able to hit Daniels for the big gain. So that's pretty much how you can get it to work if you don't exactly have it, but I really don't think it will work otherwise.
Yeah, I think the table route is so important. It's a big important part of the success of that, because it allows you to throw the flat when you need to. And so you have to throw the flat.
So people ask, how can you stop the table route? Or this play, or this whole play?
Yep.
I think this
will
do a pretty good job for you. You want to have a flat and a purple, because then they shouldn't play the same zone, hopefully.
Yeah, they don't. What ends up happening is one guy goes to the corner, one guy goes to the flat. So that's, you want to have it's the same thing we've talked before about gun split close stuff.
Can you put the halfback on out to the right instead of the Norwood?
Yep.
Up and out, through the back, maybe that.
It'd probably take a little too long. Yeah.
Not exactly it.
See, here's the problem. When you go to instant replay and where he catches this ball, it's entirely different. So I like the little boost he got right there, but I feel like that he went contextually aware. He's not always going to happen.
Yeah.
But you're catching it here, and there's no room for me to move up the sideline. And this thing that's special about those table routes is you catch it back here. You catch it back here, and you're already going upfield.
It's devastating. Even if the flat's there, you can still pick it up.
Right.
It's huge. So that's a play you can use, and that's a concept you can use if you don't have it. Good question there to start off the show. Remember, guys, if you have questions, follow the channel. We go live every Wednesday night at 8. You can tweet us at Madden Bible, at Sgibs7, and we'll answer them there. Best offensive formations, excluding split and strong close. So gun split close and strong close. Gibbs, what are the best offensive formations?
Well, split close, obviously one of the best in the game. But really, you got to look at overall balance of a formation.
Yeah.
And I think that the gun trips weak, pound for pound, what it can do and the balance it has.
Yeah. Do we have something that could show that a little bit?
Yeah, right here. Let's see, right here. The gun wide trips halfback weak.
Great formation.
The balance that this formation has is what I think makes it. You could argue this is maybe a better formation than gun split close. It doesn't have the same power passing plays, but the balance it has is one of the most complete in the game. So what I mean by that is you have inside zones. You have a lot of PA shots from these formations. I love that it has stick. Stick is very, very, very underrated play.
Yes, indeed.
It has somewhat of a table route, even though it's not the traditional table route. You have plays like corner strike, which are great for beating man-to-man. You have the PA wide receiver in place. Let's not forget about your ever so popular 4 verticals. Four verticals, one of the better plays in the game, always is. A great way to attack any type of zone coverages. The tight end pattern is really difficult to defend. And then the little little route from the halfback is also very difficult to defend against man or zone. You mix that in from like a playbook like the Bucks, what was the other playbook that we used? The Bucks for double P. You mix that in with like the double P, run the option. The gun wide trips weak is very, very difficult to stop. I'm also going to throw out there, I wouldn't say this is best formation in the game. It's best formation in the game in the red zone. I don't think enough people are using Wildcat.
Wildcat's good.
It's not in a ton of... and maybe it's because not a lot of playbooks have it.
I was trying to check on the chat, and the chat's thinking gun trips tight end.
Yeah. Well, definitely.
Single back tight slots from MStack. And I love that each player kind of has their own individual gun tight offset tight end, bunch weak. Bunch weak is very tough.
Bunch weak's real good.
Gun snugs, gun tight flex. So you see the combination of type of Gibbs. The Wildcat you were talking about a little bit right there. We use it from Cleveland. It's not in every playbook, but with the right personnel, it's deadly for a big play.
It's really good. It's really good in the red zone where it's really difficult to pass. I find when I leave the Cleveland playbook and I go to New England, because I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I want to have a little more pass offense from Gun Bunch. I find that I start to stall out in the red zone. Because it's really easy to score in the red zone with the pitch, with the motion run, the blast, and it's just a change of pace. And I think it's one of those things where you don't see it very often, so therefore people don't know how to defend it. People know how to defend inside zones now. They know how to go and defend four verticals. But how many times this year have you faced the Wildcat? And that's what I think is special about it. So really look at that as a formation you maybe want to go to in the red zone, as a best offensive formation in the red zone.
Cool. All right, we're going to keep breaking down your questions tonight in the mailbag and on Twitter. We'll get to those. We will go back over Barry Sanders, since some people may have missed that at the top of the show. DJ Phoenix wants to know, what is the best timing when throwing hot-routed half-back whales?
Great question.
Half-back whale route.
This is a great question. It really is. This is one of the best routes back in the day, and it's kind of really gone away.
Some people, I think, might be a built-in play, but they use it to beat people deep downfield. But I have never really been hit by it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it where they put the halfback on a wheel here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a specific, because there's a lot of routes that have that play built in. It's like mesh halfback wheel.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's that or if they're doing it and waiting or what. But it's not something I use. But once every 50 games, I get hit by it. Maybe, maybe not.
Yep. As we take a look at this formation, this play here, if we hot route Anderson to that wheel, I think where the people are running into problems with it is how quick you have to throw it really quickly, because if you don't throw it quickly, your read kind of gets delayed, and then if you throw it too late, it just becomes a streak, and then your halfback's not really a great option for the streak.
Yeah, and they don't really outrun dudes like you think they might.
Yeah,
I
would say that ultimately the problem with this route is like the way the timing of when you want to throw it. Like I'm looking. Okay, I want to throw it now, but then like it's off. Like that's the timing when you throw it. That was too late.
That was too late?
Yeah, if I want to throw it to the flat, because it's where the quarterback puts the ball.
Okay.
Because I want this to be a flat throw. I don't want it to be. I don't want to use it as a vertical, because the way we used to use it.
You're not trying to like trick the guy when he cuts?
Basically? No. We'll get into the timing of that.
Okay.
Like we did on the first throw. But just uncover him with a middle linebacker. People want to throw it like this. They want to use it like that, and see how I threw that about as quick as I possibly could.
Right.
And I still couldn't get the ball to the halfback.
Shouldn't be
as
your
a flat.
first read, is what you're saying.
No, but in years past, you could throw this as a flat route. But see, that's the problem. I can't throw the ball any quicker as a flat. So you can't use this as a flat pattern.
Right.
The timing of this, reset your play and let the man defender do his thing, like auto on it. So the timing of this is you want to, when he cuts, you want to throw it, and I threw it a little too early. You want when he makes his cut upfield, there's a little bit of a window where you can throw it, but you still have that risk, right there, and you see how he gets inside.
Yeah.
But that's where it's still dangerous.
Is that a route running based thing? Because there's other wheel routes. Remember the gun bunch divide wheel route? You really like that, but that was a different type of wheel.
Different wheel. That's a very different wheel.
Different wheel.
That's a different halfback wheel. So I would say, look, if you are really looking for this route and you want it to be a part of your scheme, like it needs to be the way you're seeing people use it as a deep option. Because watch, snap the ball again, snap. Like, and I guess I threw a lob there, so like I'm throwing it as quick as I possibly can, and I can't get the ball to him before he makes his cut. So
or no?
You can't do it.
Bad.
You can't do it. I think it's more of the placement of where the quarterback puts the ball.
You used to be able to get... So what I think Gibbs is trying to say is you used to be able to get 2 windows from a wheel route. So if you were just going to put a guy on a flat pattern, you would always put him on a wheel. So just put him on a basic flat. So if you were just going to put him on this, it made no sense not to use a wheel because then if you don't throw this, you always got to cut up field and then you could possibly throw it deep. Whereas this year, not that this route's that great either. Past 2 years, you can't really throw this part of the wheel because he doesn't always catch it out there. So it stopped kind of being used in that sense. And now you don't get the 2 windows.
This combo right here, if you rewind back to Madden 25, right? This was it. This was basically the bread and butter, right? You had the flood on the right. You had a drag that could, use playmaker, beat man with. And then if they did any type of horse business, send a blitz, you just dump the ball to the halfback on the wheel.
Yeah.
Right? Look at that. Look at that little... J-Null now following?
Yeah.
Was he not following before? Is that different J-Null?
I don't know. Maybe he's just trying it out.
All right. But anyways, the timing of this, guys, you really got to look at it as a route that you're going to go downfield with. It's not a great option to throw in the flat like we used to in yesteryear. So if you are looking to throw the ball into the flat, take a page out of Sgibs' book, right? What did he do a lot? You saw the Madden challenge. He would call for verticals. He'd power block. And then he would put Anderson over here on a swing, right? And then if you blitzed, if you went to zone, cover 3, and then you go cover 3, and then just, it was the max blitzes.
And he was throwing to Alfred Morris, and I've never seen a guy more happy and confident to
look at
draft Alfred Morris. He drafted Alfred Morris, and he was like, oh, yeah, that's the guy I needed. And I was like, you took Alfred Morris, and all you do is pass.
Right.
He was like, yes, wait. And then he's like, he didn't really need a big catch rating. And then once he got Alfred Morris running like this, bang, he was,
So I've taken a page from Sgibs' book, and I've used these little swings quite a bit against a lot of these zone blitzes. And what I really like about it is that this swing, I don't think gets enough credit because really, watch how quickly you catch and get the ball upfield if you're in the right situation. So you could go back to that zone blitz. So we're in that zone blitz, and really watch how quick I catch, get it to him, and I'm already going upfield, right? I'm already getting upfield, and that's what I like about it. It really sets the tone. Like it's like reverse. It's like we used to think that the swing pattern was no good, but the swing pattern actually, in the right situation, like if there's no defender over there, that swing pattern is actually really good.
Right.
Indeed. So as we end that question. This is going to go back. We're not going to be able to use this on YouTube, but for the guys that are watching live, this gun bunch corner strike, it's got the table route. It's got a corner route. This is probably the best option in the Broncos playbook for that sail type combination. You're going to have a vertical, but you do have the table route, and you can throw it over there and have some success against man. You have the corner route that's going to work the sideline. It's going to also beat zone as well. So.
Shout out to Man Bear Pig in the chat. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you stopping in to watch. Shout out to the guys watching on YouTube tomorrow that couldn't be here live. But if you can be here live, join us every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on twitch.tv/Madden Tips. Primetime saying try low or high point passing the wheel.
Low or high point passing the wheel. Okay. Yeah, that was good. I like that.
Gives you a little more control to cut inside maybe.
Let's see. Let's try it again. Get off him, I would say. Get off him, wrong guy. Let the man defender cover him.
Okay.
Because I think he wants to see,
Ooh.
Yeah, because do you see how the linebacker goes, he, doesn't react to the high point?
How about this?
Okay.
How about this?
Okay.
Gibbs, what is the best timing when throwing hot-routed halfback wheels? We talked about their non-dominance the last 2 years because they used to give you 2 windows, the flat throw and the deep throw. Now they don't really give you that. But according to the chat, somebody mentioned it first, but I only really saw Primetime KCS tell us to give it a try. There was one other guy, though. L2 high point throw to C.J. Anderson here
Left
against
bumper.
man coverage.
Left bumper, high point pass, bullet. Yeah, that's spicy.
Lets you cut back inside a little bit better than if you just throw it plainly. So
shout out to the chat for flying that tip in
chat
live.
coming in with a big tip here on This Week in Madden Show 188, guys. Follow up. Good stuff.
That's awesome. Good tip.
Shout out to Barnes873. He was the other guy that mentioned to try it. So get in practice mode and give that play a shot.
That's why you get in the practice mode.
That's why you get
Boom.
a chat. That's why we chat in the chat live. Watch live. All right. Roblo wants to know, what is the difference between a streak and a fade? How does it affect what a wide receiver does? So, Gibbs, you got two different hot routes you can utilize here in Madden. One is a streak, which everybody knows sends the guy deep. The other is a fade, which used to be way, way different, and it has evolved since Madden 08, since Madden 10, Madden 12. The fade's been gone through like a lot of differentiations. If it was inside the 10-yard line, that fade puts you on like a end zone fade.
Correct.
But if it's not out, if it's outside the 10-yard line, it's different, and it looks like a streak to most players.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
what don't people know?
I would say that there's like the functionality of the fade that you're talking about if you do it inside the 10 where it makes it like the end zone fade. But where I see the most value in the difference between a streak and a fade is just for route separation, route like clarity, I would say. So what ends up happening a lot of times, if you put a receiver on a streak, like right here, Fowler, he's on a drag, mid mesh, I put him on a streak. A lot of times those two receivers, like they might run into each other. They didn't there. But because like the timing of their routes is just having them run like just straight vertically at the snap of the ball, with no hitches, just straight downfield, they can sometimes run into each other, and then they go contextually where, and then that makes the corner route not get the same separation as he breaks towards the sideline. So that's where I find more value. Like you'll always see me in most instances in this year, I will run the fade because it's a little bit different timing and they actually run into each other there. But let me go into instant replay and I'll show you. So at the snap of the ball, right here, take a look. You can see Fowler at the snap of the ball. He runs vertically downfield, and then he begins to drift. That little bit of drifting oftentimes will allow him not to run into the corner pattern. And now in this instance, they actually do. But that's the reason why when I'm building schemes.
21 messed everything up.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When I'm building schemes and I will say, no, you need to fade him versus streak him. Where I'm coming from that, the reason I want the fade versus the streak is to make sure that they don't run their routes into each other. It's because a lot of times you put a streak, they'll run into each other.
Indeed.
So that's where I see the biggest difference. And now on this play, that's not actually happening. No, it did. That did. Against zone, see how they run into each other.
Right.
Because the timing makes them do that. Now, go back to that same zone. Now, if I go ahead and put them on the fade,
they didn't clip.
They don't run into each other.
And I've thrown picks maybe once. Specifically, I remember. Very painful interception. I threw a week or two ago where it was because the receiver on the inside got contextually where he rubbed up against the receiver and it let the defender break on the ball. My guy couldn't do anything and I threw a pick six. So this is crushing.
This is a very, very like meta small thing. But here, take a look. You'll see it. You'll see it happen. So here, at the snap of the ball, you see how they're running straight. Okay, Fowler now branches off a tad, like little. So he's now drifting. That's the fade. Now
Tokyo.
Yeah,
drifting.
Tokyo drifting. So look at how they like. If he was running vertically, if Fowler didn't make that cut, he'd be running into Thomas. So that's the difference, and that's where I see the most value in between the streak and the fade. Now you can get into semantics and say, fades you can use or catch better downfield, aggressive catch better downfield. Some people think streaks work better. Some people think fades. I personally almost always use fades this year over the streak. So watch again. Go to zone.
Yeah, I only really do a streak if I'm going to bomb it deep because I think they run a little faster. But that's semantics.
So here it is.
I don't know if that's true.
So here it is. Snap of the ball, and they hit each other a little bit. You still get the separation, but you never want them running into each other.
Yeah, it depends.
Bad.
So gun split close.
They really do.
Yeah, they do a big time on gun split close.
Right.
So it's pretty big.
See, they clipped each other a tad bit there. But the thing is, here's what you can't have. You can't have man-to-man defense. Oh, they did. They did. They did. Look at he was slow right there. Right? See? It's enough to make a difference. It's enough to make you probably lose games.
I've lost one game because of that. One game.
You know what, Farles? I haven't lost a game because of that. You know why? Because I always do the appropriate hot route.
It's worth one game to me. Nah, just kidding. It was a painfully devastating
Good.
loss.
I hope it was painful.
I don't even think it was my fault.
Pew!
See, that's Mandy. It's that Mandy style
That
right
is.
there, basically. All right. Good question right there from Roblo, guys. Roblo59 in the chat. Not sure if he's here tonight, but he's a guy you guys should give a follow to on Twitch. Click his name, type in RABLO59. Search him on Twitch. He's got good videos. He can also help you guys, if you're streaming, get set up. Between him and JO30, those are two guys we go to for our notifications. If you want stuff to flash up on the screen, Roblo, those guys can help you out. Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
Another mailbag question.
It is. I hope you know it. I'm not sure if you saw because I made the graphics this week, but lower left-hand part of the screen.
Yeah?
Sgibs blindfolded.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
You're really doing it,
Yeah.
Lloyd.
You gonna coach me to victory?
Probably not, but I'll try. Probably not, but I'll try.
Type of guy.
Is
Type
that
of guy I
not
work
honest?
with.
Is that not fair and
Type
honest?
of guy I work with. Type
Fair
of guy I
and
work.
honest?
It's type of guy I work with.
Gibbs, we got some new people visiting the show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are they going to follow, but they missed the Barry Sanders review from the beginning. So give them a little quick update of what you talked about Barry.
The number one thing you need to know about this Barry Sanders is he has 5 ratings with 100 plus in that category. That is for all intents and purposes.
1.4? Wasn't he just at 1.75?
Crazy things.
Am I going nuts?
Crazy things. I think you're going crazy. I don't know. But anyways, 5 ratings with 100 plus rating in that category. So, what are you checking?
If I'm going nuts or not.
You are going crazy.
We can review the part of the show.
I hope you're wrong. But anyways, 103 agility, 100 acceleration, 101 juke move, 100 spin move, and 102 elusiveness. This is unbelievable. For all intents and purposes,
You're willing
this is
to
a
pay
golden
extra?
ticket. For all intents and purposes, this is a golden ticket.
You're willing to pay extra
Right now, you pay about 600 extra K for this berry right now.
compared to the other Barry.
I'm telling you right now. You can check the price if you want. Be paying 600 extra K.
Still no trade.
Like I said.
Still no
Like
traits.
I said.
He braces versus medium.
Yeah.
Does not fight for extra yards.
Don't need him to when he's got 103 agility.
Is clutch. Does he require Coach Madden to be in your lineup? Is he better than Marcus Allen? Is he better?
No, 98
than...
cheddar. 98 cheddar is fast enough. Plenty speed.
I prefer an elusive back over a trucking back, so I can't complain about this guy. And the Chris Johnson hasn't quite been getting it done. He's not bad. This route running gets him to a pretty reasonable level.
I don't feel the Marcus Allen. I'm not.
No?
No, he doesn't do it for me. Doesn't.
I've been learning to harness. He takes a little bit of time to harness, but
he's not clutch.
you don't know that.
No, I do. I'm reading. I'm looking at it.
What would
Player
Jared
traits,
Walsh
clutch,
say?
No.
What would Jared Walsh say?
I don't know. We should ask him.
Clutch doesn't exist.
Haha, that's true.
That's what he would say.
All right.
Which I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he would say.
It is.
All right. Cal Cruel wants to know. I like Cal Cruel. Asks good questions. Asks very
in the
good
chat tonight.
questions. He asks very good questions. Specifically about Ultimate Team, he says, like, I have X amount to spend. I like to do this. I'm looking at these 2 players. Which do you think is better?
Mm-hmm.
Not like, hi, run play, run play. Do you have a guy? Cal Cruel asks good questions. When do you decide to run with the quarterback? All right, so Gibbs, let's go to a play where we make multiple reads on one play. You got anything in this playbook that you're comfortable with? You want to switch over to the Dolphins? Because, I mean, basically take them through, like, the 5-read progression, and then...
Yeah, let's switch over to the Dolphins.
Okay.
Because they got the gun bunch, and we can go... all right, go ahead. Pistol trips, kind of a good set.
The user. Yeah.
All right. So, you are on offense, sir. We'll switch. And
Question coming in from Cal Cruel, if you guys missed it, is when do you decide to run with the quarterback in Madden 16. So, for example, the gun empty bunch right here, Sgibs is going to get set up in it. And this is a play where he knows all the reads he can possibly make on a play. He's comfortable. He's learned this play.
That's correct. The first thing I would say is there's no defined time for when you go down, like when you throw the ball downfield. There just isn't. There's no defined time. Like there's no, all right, man, you're gonna go and after 4 seconds every time you run with the quarterback.
Right.
It's really, I would say it starts with the first play of the game when you're on offense. And then it's something that you need to monitor throughout your first drive and then on the drives moving forward. And is your opponent using quarterback contain? And if they are, that's something to watch out for. Now, the second thing you need to look out for is if they are using quarterback spies. So if your opponent is doing one of those two things, I would say just don't even consider really running for the rest of the game. Because the problem is if your opponent uses a quarterback spy and you scramble, they're just going to release the hounds and there's nothing you can do. Like at that point, you've lost. At that point, the defense has won. Now, if you quarterback contain, you're running the same problem, contain, and you go to scramble, right? Here it is.
Well, that's the double team.
Correct.
Which is good. You want that.
Correct.
So, two things. One, you need to learn how to identify a double team. So if they spy, you can't run. But if they contain, you can tell right now at the start of this snap that they're containing because of the way that they're getting into their rush. Mm-hmm. So you see right here the way Von Miller's chilling on the edge. That he is going to break off if you run right. So you know you can't run right.
Right.
The question is, can you run up the middle? Or could you run left? So at the start of this, you can't run left. But the second 63 comes over and engages in the double team, he cannot escape a double team block. Even though he's in contain, he won't escape. So you can then run. And most players won't spy. They will spy. But some don't if they contain because they think I'm good enough. Some defenses keep the guy wide enough, some don't, so that's something you want to keep in mind. But the other thing you can do is run up the middle. So snap it. If it's one-on-one, you can then go up the middle, and that's really good against two-man under. Yeah. And it then forces your opponent to keep a spy. So those are a couple options.
For sure. Now after that, what Cal Krul was saying in part of his question, he does ask good questions, by the way. I was looking at his in-depth part of the question. And what he was saying is that he finds it really difficult to be able to monitor the offensive line and what's happening around his quarterback's feet and in the pocket when he has to pay all that attention to what's happening downfield. I agree you shouldn't be looking at it, but you ultimately have to. You have to have some type of quick glance because number one, you have to be able to feel out pressure.
So show the reads real quick. So
sure.
So say your reads and then say when you would then run.
Sure. So let's move the ball back.
Give yourself a little bit of time.
Yep. And you actually made a good point. If your opponent's playing man-to-man, two-man under, it needs to be part of your strategy that you need to look to run and scramble.
Have to run, have to playmaker, have to buy time.
Sure.
All right, Gibbs.
So we take a look at the reads on this play. And what I'm looking for here is I want a quick throw to the drag or a quick throw to the slant. If either one of those are gone, I want to then come back to the post over the middle of the field to tight end Jordan Cameron. For about a 15 medium yard throw. If I get into trouble and I feel like I get a one-on-one situation deep, I would throw vertically to either the streaks, and then the last read that I would have is a deep throw against a cover 3 to that post with the drag and the post combo are going to give me a nice option downfield to Cameron.
So count them out. I'll just pick 1, 2,
All right,
3.
so here it is. Drag, no. 1. Slant, no. Post, no. I gotta go. That's my reads there. I saw double coverage deep. I don't even know how many seconds it was there, but I could have thrown a lot of those routes. But
right.
That was my number of progressions I had there.
Okay, so let's do it. So right now you're looking at the right side of the screen.
Give me the drag.
So
do I have the drag?
This little drag coming across.
Yep.
So you might have thrown that as your first read. Say you don't want to throw that, you're going where?
I'm going to the slant, breaking over the middle of the field.
This Cameron right here?
Nope.
Oh, no, this one?
Yeah, I should have motioned him, but whatever. I want that slant there. So that would have broke a little sooner.
Right.
And then I would have been able to throw the Cameron route a little sooner. So go rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
So Cameron, I could have thrown there.
As your third read.
That's my third read.
Yep.
My next two reads then would become the deep verticals. Okay, I look to both. I look to see are there any safeties?
Yeah. Did they move the safety?
Are there safeties up top?
Right.
Okay, then I'm not gonna throw. Okay, last read is it cover 3? I'm gonna throw the deep post to Cameron as he's right about there. I throw it to him. Right. Okay, that's taken away. Now I scramble.
Right. So you would have taken off there. And then and same rules apply, right? Like once you know you're getting this double team, you want to look to escape to the left.
Right.
I mean, obviously the middle's super open here because it's a 3-down line, but these are all factors you want to take in. Then the last thing you can do is playmaker, which is L trigger and then flick the right stick in the direction you want to go.
Right. In the chat, there's a good question there. What we're showing is really what should determine when you should scramble the quarterback is route progression. So let me motion Landry this time. So here it is. Okay, I could throw to B, I could throw to Y, A. No one's open. I gotta go. But you can see I still couldn't get quickly enough to go.
Right. And so I really hate Mark. He was asking like, what quarterback movement do you use? What's the rollout mechanic? I tap R trigger, so I'll tell you when I tap. Ready?
Do you want me to contain? What do you want me to do?
Yeah, just contain and then.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so I tap R trigger right now, and then I get that extra little.
You do that?
Yeah.
Really?
It's the RG.
You do that?
You saying I don't?
I don't think you do that.
So
I don't think he does.
RG gave this tip when he came on this week in Madden. Basically, you tap R trigger, and then so when you start running, you don't get those little chop steps. You kind of just get going a little faster. Maybe saves you a step or two. I do it with Vic when I roll to the left as well. So, like I'll tell you what I'm looking at. So, downfield, double team, doing that. And if I know it's man and I playmaker, I use playmaker as a tool to get the defender away from me because the further I can get before I cross the line, he stays away.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So we'll try it one more time here. Reads, see the middle, go. But that's what's really tough is without proper speed, like the DNs can then peel back upfield. So it's tough to do.
Right. So I would say that I think the tip he's looking for is how do you monitor downfield?
It's hard, man.
Let me just do it organically. Let me just do it because I can't give you an answer without just kind of feeling it, and let me see like what happens here. I mean that's the real answer here, right? So here it is, snap of the ball. Okay, I can tell you what I did. Okay, so here's what I did, and I didn't know I actually do this. So the snap of the ball, I use motion. I'll tell you right now, I'm looking at the offensive line, and then I'm not looking at any. I didn't look at any of the routes until
you make sure like somebody comes in.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know I did it. But so, I'll tell you when I'm stopped looking at the offensive line.
Okay.
Right when I snap, my eyes went directly to the offensive line. So it's here, snap. Okay, offensive line. Okay, now I'm reading. Now I'm reading the routes. So it's actually I don't actually look at the routes until about a second in. And I think that's probably partially because a second or 2 seconds in, because what routes get open in a second other than a drag? And you don't even really want to throw the drag in a second.
Right, you want to wait.
So here's when okay, now I'm looking at routes.
Indeed.
I'll step up in the pocket so we can go into the replay. And when I step in the pocket is when I start looking at my routes. How about that? Is that good? Is that fair? So here it is, snap. So when we go into this replay, when I snap the ball, when I step up in the pocket, that's when I start actually looking at the routes. Before that, I'm looking at the offensive line and seeing what's happening. And that tells you a lot of, like you were saying, like, okay, am I seeing contain? Am I seeing double teams? So right now, the second the ball is snapped, I'm only looking at the offensive line. I'm looking for a blitz. I'm looking what's happening. And right there, that's when I first start looking at my routes. So that's what my first, initial read is on the play.
I pay more attention to the line if they're blitzing at first.
Correct.
But if I know it's...
What do you do? Here, I don't know. See what happens. I didn't know I even did that.
What do I do?
Just run the play and like it's a real play. And just see where your eyes go.
Line, okay, B, Y,
right.
Go.
So you did a lot of the same what I did. Did
Yeah.
you know you did that? At the snap of the ball, you looked directly at the offensive line. I was looking directly at it.
Yeah.
I had no idea I did that.
Yeah, it's a good habit.
Yeah. But
It's a good habit to check. So hypothesis,
Right.
and I say it all the time, you do the hypothesis. Mm-hmm. And then once you're done with the hypothesis, so I think pressure might be coming off the right edge. I might think pressure's coming off the right edge. I look, right edge, nope, it's not there. Okay, no, I'm good. Now I know I can pick it up. Now I can go.
right.
If it's the right A-gap blitz, then I look at the right A-gap blitz, and then I go. And then when I realize it's either coming in or not coming in, then I look away.
Right.
You got to hypothesize before the snap.
Yeah, I mean, just overall, the question or the tip for calc rule is, I would say then, I guess, at the snap of the ball, pay more attention to the offensive line. You might already be doing it and aren't even aware, but...
D. Jones in the building?
D. Jones?
What does D. Jones look at?
D. Jones? But here's the thing. As the play develops, you don't want to... You can't really be looking at the... You got to feel it. Feel it.
So two things. One, if you think the pressure's coming in, you should do something to block it, but then you should still just double check that it's going to.
There's about a million other things that happen pre-snap that are going to tell you a lot about the play too that you have to feel out. Like if you see someone manually slide someone over here like this, bring the safety down and do this, you should now be thinking, okay, pressure's coming out that left edge. My eyes now at the snap of the ball want to go to the right side.
Right.
Or go away from the pressure. So there's a lot of things that are going to alter that. This is not a tip that is every single time this is what you should do. There's a lot of things that you need to key in on pre-snap that tell you a lot of things of where you should be looking at the snap of the ball. That's my 2 cents.
Indeed. All right, here we go. Next question in the mailbag is coming up. First, though, shout out to E-Rock Mod of the Month. Gibbs, we got a new program I invented.
Yeah?
It's called Mod of the Month. Wolfman won last month. He's getting UFC.
Wolfman?
In March.
Wolfman's that dude.
April is E-Rock. He's getting a copy of NHL.
Okay.
16. And D-Stu lost and Hold Fast Hope lost, but they're not out.
Okay.
So if you're a mod in the channel... Stay active. We've got prizes coming for you guys.
Just start giving away prizes to our mods.
Yeah.
Let's go. Mod of the month. Crazy Goofball is just throwing out the dots.
It's good stuff.
Let's go.
All right. Next question in the mailbag.
Yeah.
When, how, and why do you use motion to pick up blitzes?
Great question from Relentless Pursuit.
All right. Let's take a look. So... Maybe pick
got a good formation for right here.
Aggressive defense for you.
Yep. Let me take a look here.
Goofballs doesn't have mod? That's weird.
How does he not?
I don't know.
Who took his mod status away? We're gonna give it back to him. OP. Boom. Crazy Goofballs, you are back.
All right, here we go. When, how, and why can you use motion to pick up blitzes? So Gibbs has this new formation over here on the left. What are you going with, Gibbs? 3-4 even?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with a
gas it
random
up.
Mike Scrape 3 press.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
On offense, go to gun bunch, gun empty bunch.
Gun empty bunch. Dolphins 21 sets, bro.
Yep. Right there.
It's like my last workout at the gym, 21 sets.
4 verticals.
Am I right?
Wow.
4 verticals.
4 verticals. So what I really like about empty sets, specifically for this tip, is that you have a lot of different guys to work with. You have 3 different players you can use for motion to use for motion snaps. Whereas if you use a formation that has a wide receiver or a halfback in the backfield, you can't use him with motion and still have the same success. You now only have 2 guys that you can motion. So that's why I like the empty sets. Mm-hmm. Just a housekeeping note. So say I'm setting the most gastric blitz of all time, right? And a lot of times we know how good, the Mike Scrape press can be. So the first part of the question was how or it was why are you using the formation, right?
Yes.
So I would say the why are we using motion is because we need to be able to pick up specific pressure. So what I mean by specific is, say I'm setting this blitz and it's going to come in through the A gap between 77 and 51. A lot of times with what we have at our disposal in the game with slide protection and things like that, we want to get a boost in that. We need to get 77 to slide over more, but we literally can't move him physically. So what ends up happening is the blitz, you can snap the ball, and it's not going to come in here because it was fixed, but that pressure would come in through that gap, and there was no real adjustment we could make that would feel really confident to pick it up with our offensive line and our pass protection schemes. But when you use a motion receiver, you can pick the point where you snap the ball behind the center, and he'll stand and block right in that area. So say you want to pick up left A gap files, left to the center. Motion the player you have there, Miller, and snap it once he gets to that gap. Snap. See how he turns and sits? So now, what I like about it, why are we doing this? We're doing this because it's allowing us to dictate where we're going to signal out our pass protection scheme. I look at this as an advanced way to use slide protection because you motion Miller there, and the rest of the line goes elsewhere. Like Miller goes there, and look at 51 Pouncey. He lets the D tackle go for Miller.
Yeah,
and that's to me that's the why behind why are we using motion. The reason we're using motion is to pick up specific pressure that way.
And the when is anytime we sense that we might not be able to pick it up. We've tried play action, we've tried slide protection, and we want that extra blanket of security to pick that right A gap, put him there, and that's the when. And the how is just any player that's off of the line of scrimmage. So we've done it with the halfback, but we can also do it with Landry or Matthews. Can we do Matthews? Yeah, we can. So any player off the line of scrimmage, you can, put in and you'll be set. So any guy, you just simply hold B, put the icon underneath him, use the D-pad, slide him over, and then press A when you get him in the gap you want. Learn the timing, and you'll be all set.
And the most important thing about that, I would say, is empty sets give you the most flexibility in terms of your scheme. Now the problem here's where that becomes important. So after you do this time here,
I was gonna then mix it up because then you don't always have to do it. Maybe
sure, for sure. But where it becomes most valuable is when you start using different plays. So just get rid of the ball for the love of God.
That was awesome.
So different plays require different routes and different players to be successful. So if you are in 4 verticals, right? Let me see what you have here. You're in 4 verticals. The Landry route is really important to the success of this play. Mm-hmm. I would also say that putting Matthews on a drag is also very important to the success of this play. The Miller route, I can survive running this play without the Miller pattern.
Yeah.
Correct? So for this example, I would use Miller as the blocking agent. And now I still have the base fundamental of what makes that play very difficult to defend. So that's where it becomes super valuable to go to an empty set because now you can have 3 different guys to work with. Now go to a different play. Go to the quick out on the left. Okay, for example, the Landry corner route now, he becomes the player that's super important on this play to be successful to throw that corner out to the left. Okay, so now you say, I also need the trail route to Miller. Okay, now I'm going to use Matthews this time because I don't necessarily need that post, right? I can just use Matthews, and now I'm still going to have the base fundamental of what makes this play successful against defenses. So now you have 3 different players that you can work with on all different route combinations, do different things, you can pick pressures up. So that's where the empty set becomes really valuable in part of this equation in terms of using motion for pass protection.
Indeed, I like it.
Motion and pass protection is one of the most important ways to be able to pick up pressure in Madden, and it has been for a very long time. I don't use it enough. You don't use it enough. And we as a community, we don't use it enough.
Basal McManatee, the first thing I would do if I was facing a blitz I didn't know how to stop is I would try pinching the line. Second thing I would do is call play action. Third thing I would do is use this wide receiver tip.
Fourth thing I would do is I would go to... Fourth thing is I'd combine all of that.
Yeah.
I'd go play action, I'd go pinch, I'd go max protect, and I'd go motion. So I would block 7 guys and then use motion.
D. Jones, live from the chat, reporting most blitzes right now getting picked up by blocking the running back. Slide left.
Yeah. All right. There it is.
Props to D. Jones. Thanks
from
for
D. Jones
coming in.
From D. Jones.
Good impression, bad impression.
Made to the final. That was probably a terrible impression.
Probably not good.
Made to the final 4 of the Madden Challenge. So shout out to D. Jones for being a baller. He lost to Mo. I can't. My memory doesn't serve me right. Lost to Mo in the final 4. So.
Good eye forms. Great eye form scheme. Quarters defense. Stopped the run. Played his own game, which I liked.
Very important.
Next question in the mailbag. Notorious KMS. How do I run the Dolphins playbook effectively?
Good question.
Is it that time to show a little Dolphins scheme, Gibbs? So obviously the Dolphins playbook is more reflective of, say, how the Eagles playbook has been a little bit. Mainly no I form, but a little bit of single back. And then you have the gun formations. You have the split dolphin, which we've all seen these motion inside zones. You've got some good empty stuff. We showed the empty bunch. 21 shotgun sets. So if you can't work in shotgun and you can't use inside zone, if you can't, you shouldn't be in this playbook. But the good news is there's some pretty effective stuff in this playbook.
Right. So if we go to really breaking down his question, he says, since there are only a couple of single back and one pistol formation, what can I do to keep my opponent on his toes? So I think what he's saying there is like there's so much gun in this playbook that like you're kind of giving them a very similar look throughout the game. I would agree. I understand that. I think the one thing you can do is harness the power of the gun empty bunch. And then you really have to use these auto motion plays, I think, to have a lot of success.
Yeah.
That's going to be one thing that really keeps people on their toes because we don't see it a lot. And anytime you put forth something that people don't see a lot, it's really difficult for them to be able to adjust on the fly to it because they haven't seen it. So you force your opponent to react to something and make an adjustment that's going to save their tournament life. And that's what's good about coming up with something with fresh air. So go to keep going over, go right, keep going right.
It is a lot like the Raiders, good amount like the Titans a little bit.
Go back left. Right there. And give me the play. Go down.
I like Miami levels.
Yeah, go down, go down. This is a great set, one of my favorite sets in the game. Right here. Give me spot wheel.
Spot wheel?
Yep. This is. There's also another formation that we can use that could be a little bit better than this, but the idea here is this is a really good passing set. This route combination is not going to be great for beating zone, but these motions where the halfback goes in motion here, snap of the ball. If you are blitzing, that route to the halfback is super quick and he gets to the flat really fast. There's also a auto motion pattern where you have blockers. So that if you're facing zone, it becomes really difficult to stop. And I actually ran this a little bit in the beginning of the year. Go back into that same set.
Let's see. Yeah, these playbooks were really updated this year.
Nope, you had it. Yep, tray, offset, yep.
To reflect kind of what's going on around the NFL.
And the motion halfback screen, that's the play also in combination of the other motion routes from this set. You also have inside zones. So you have to dedicate so many resources to stop the inside zone, and especially the way people want to blitz, they want to blitz heavy. So what ends up happening is you face zone coverage, you get a Mike scrape 3 blitz, blah blah. Everyone blitzing.
Running to the side they're scraping from.
Yeah, correct. Snap of the ball. It's now instantly a absolute devastating play to go up against. This is really good in the red zone as well because a lot of guys want to stack the box. Inside zones from this formation, very good. It's a quick audible. So you run the inside zone.
Yeah, and then you'd come out in that level sail play, which is really nice. So you have the inside zone. If they try and set up the defense, you can hit them out to the right side with a little table route to the halfback. They have to look out for the corner to the tight end, but then every now and then you just simply drag them, and that's really annoying. And then, of course, you can always try and free guys up to get one-on-one downfield and see if you can make some plays. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, this is something I used in the beginning part of the season. I think to have success with the Dolphins playbook, you really need to take advantage of their inside zones. They have a lot of inside zones. That's what really going to keep your opponent off balance. These built-in auto motion plays have some success with that, and also don't shy away don't be afraid to use the empty formations they have.
Like we showed, and we showed you how to block earlier on the show, so go back on YouTube and check that out if you missed it. All right, here we go. Final mailbag question for tonight. We'll check your Twitter questions, and then we got a game coming up. What is the best pass defense that's not 2-man under?
That would be, believe it or not, I can't believe I'm going to say this, and this is a testament to where the game is now.
Cover 4?
Cover 2. I think in the right situation, in the right hands.
With cover 2-man, or
yeah.
What about not mix, just in general? If you didn't want to play man, but
then you're gonna yes, you have to say default cover 4.
Yeah.
Because I understand where you're going from. I wanted to kind of go next level with it, but like yes.
If you're using a lot of cover 2, you cover 2 man, you want to switch to cover 2 zone.
But the next best defensive play to call that like you just don't do anything with, and you'll have some type of success is cover 4.
Right.
Right, like cover 4 that has 2 hooks. Let's also make sure.
2 hook cover 4. 2 hook cover 4.
2 hook cover 4, because like you could just do nothing, and it's difficult to beat. Like it's, I mean,
yeah, they got to be decent. give me some cover 2 and show us how you would kind of defend like posts, because cover 2, that's kind of the only bad thing, right?
Hold on.
It's like you could get beat for a big game potentially.
So here's the thing with the cover 2 is the timing has to be right with it, and if you use over the top coverage, it can be really. I hot routed it, but you're going to defend that like that's the weakness of your defense. Cover 2 with pressure. So for example, like 3-5, 3-5 odd is really really effective. So like if I'm in this defense right here, I'm going to go here, snap of the ball. I'm going to go there. Like, I know you want to throw that route. Like, that was a good play. Playmaker. Oh, he's so proud of himself.
I mean, if you don't want to throw it, stop it.
All right, fine.
Just kidding. It's where the YouTube comments are like, God, I hate Farrells.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, no, Gibbs is dumb.
Yeah, correct. But I would just do that. Now you can't really scramble. And there it is. Oh, you're so good, Farrells.
Dot. All right. Yeah, cover 2. Gibbs does like I have played people that run like Sam Mike 2. And it takes away the table route. It blitzes you. It forces you to like stay in the pocket and beat them deep. But some people won't do that. Some people don't like to throw deep. They like to just kind of chill, throw drags over the middle, and mix it up. All right, I'm running over to Twitter at Madden Bible. I'm gonna look for questions real quick.
Is that the last question?
Initiated, best way to beat. That's too generic of a question. Sorry, bud. We answered that last week. We gave some really good cover 3 beaters. Make sure to check them out. Timothy Randall, Tim Wayne. What's the best way to defend out routes? Good question. How do you defend out routes?
We've talked about this before. I think it's just the flat. The flat. This isn't a stock cover 2, so it might react differently, but. Just put a flat over there, and you're going to have a lot of success. Like, see, let's go out and call it real cover 2.
Okay. Shout out to user pick 46 for the sub hype. Long time.
User pick for 6?
Yeah.
All right. Here's cover 2, and the cover 2 with the flat is going to have a lot of success stopping that quick out. We've seen the speed out primarily.
Yeah, we've broken down the speed out, but I mean, the outs in the Patriots playbook, dude, have you been running those at all?
What? Against a blitz? Against a blitz is good.
Stock out routes. They have stock out routes.
All right, try it. Let's see.
Fire, dude. There you go.
Yeah, I just... Whoa!
I stripped them.
I've never seen that.
I do that.
Oh, you're so good.
All me on that RB.
So I would just say, if you're getting outs, just go with a simple flat. The outs.
I'm telling you, they're good.
Are they?
Yeah.
I haven't faced it yet. It's that good.
Well, no, I mean outs, flats stop them.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Flats. A flat.
Oh yeah. I mean, you answered the question. I'm just telling you from the Pats book. Don't sleep.
Yeah.
Don't sleep. I know what you're thinking. So please stop complaining. Don't tell me 'cause
you caught
it hurts. That. No. I did run a lot of outs.
Speed out, same thing, man.
Stevie J. I did indeed.
Falls, you ran so many
Stevie
outs.
J, local cat. Local cat. I was thinking about that today. I was like, Stevie J's a local cat. Got to get him involved in the scene.
No, you know what though? No. You, Mr. Man of the People, Mr. I play.
I brought it to the people? Did I not bring it to the people?
No, that's my beef. You ran the cheesiest offense in the history of Madden for 2 years.
What?
Outs.
Out routes? Oh, sim football routes, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Wicked organic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You literally were the cheesiest player. I just would like to bring it up.
How so? Remember slot fades and you can motion snap them? Those are the real fades.
That's what I'm saying is you were the cheesiest man player of all time. But you somehow don't think that you play like that. You think that you're just like this organic player. You think that you're just like this organic player out there, Brett Favre slinging the pill. You this playmaker god. But in reality, you did the out stuff. You did the motion snap fades.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. I didn't do the out stuff. I brought the out stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. When in doubt, throw the out. Okay.
Did I not?
You probably ran about 4,000 outs on me that year.
Mike Scantleberry invented the out.
He did.
I Borrowed it from him and brought it to the people.
You also ran more than enough of 0-1 traps, halfback stretches, and inside halfback dives from ace, single back ace. How many halfback stretches from ace did you run? Or in the little outside?
Halfback zone week?
Yeah.
All of them. It's a good run.
How many of those did you run in your career? How many times have you called 2-man under this year?
Every single play. Stop it. Beat it. I don't know. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
I'm just glad you know. As long as you know. As long as you know.
Big down 146.
As long as you know.
RG told me how to click it, don't flick it, and it's never been the same since.
As long as you know, man, Mr. Man of the People, as long as you know.
The stretch was great.
The stretch was real good.
The stretch was real good.
It was real good. I will say, Files, you are one of the best at finding like the most effective thing ever, and then just doing it
Over and over.
Over and over again.
You just get better at it.
Like you have called more 1-4-6 cover 2-man with the quarterback spy, release the hounds
snap
than everyone in the game.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so good.
Fix it. Motion and pass protection. We went over that Dolphins O scheme. We talked about 2-man. We talked about running with the quarterback. Broncos. We talked about that little LB tip to throw halfback wheels high. Really nice cut inside. Streak against the fade. And now it says Sgibs blindfold on that challenge. Are we doing this?
Yeah. Can you coach me?
It's not ideal, but yes.
What do you mean it's not ideal?
You're not a great pupil. I'm not a great coach. We're peanut butter and jelly, but you always put the peanut butter on first, jelly second. Right now we're putting the jelly on first, peanut butter on second.
Have you ever put jelly on first?
No.
That's serial killer stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't put jelly. It's bizarre.
Can't do it. That would be.
You don't like dip? Do you dip the knife in like the peanut butter knife into the jelly afterwards? That's also weird. That's also really weird.
No, that'd be pretty gross.
I know, but I used to do it as a kid. Like as a kid, like did you ever do it? Put it in the fluff? Like you put the peanut butter in the fluff?
I do like fluff though.
Right.
Kind of underrated.
Fluff is very underrated.
Mrs. Mad Bob's going to weigh in on this topic?
No? Okay.
You know him all too well. He would never do that.
I know.
Fluff or no?
Yeah.
Well, you'd probably
Mix
yell.
knives.
You can't mix knives.
You can't mix knives. You can't.
You're playing Eli Manning.
Yeah.
I have to use him.
I'm a man of the people.
He's a 97 overall. What do you mean you're man of the people?
Eli Manning?
Yeah.
He's a stud. He's got +2 catch.
He's making the Eli face.
Look how much worse he is than Peyton.
Way worse.
Far worse.
Why are you using him?
Because I'm a man of the people.
Just put Vic in.
He's in the lineup. Do you want him to start?
Yes.
I can make that happen for you.
Thank you.
I can get you to Michael Vick today.
This is the man of the people lineup?
Yes. I test these items out for the fans so that they'll know who they should purchase and who they should not purchase.
You really got to get on the run stuff trade. Telling you.
And yeah, I could see it. We probably have.
Eli has the oblivious trait, says the Blocky 305.
That's what, Zan chirps it, and I'm in.
Ha
We need to get the new Barry. That's the next hotness to try out.
All right, let's do
you
this.
You want Gronk at the 1? Not that because we don't get the chemistry. But should we optimize the lineup for...
keep the chemistry. Keep the chemistry. Yeah, because we're going to need to be able to run the ball.
Never thought I'd hear you say that.
The style, rather.
What playbook do you want?
What playbook do you have? No, let's stick with the
Browns.
Wildcat.
Pats.
We're gonna need the Wildcat.
You think it's gonna be a good run to use? Oh. You're gonna be blindfolded.
Yeah.
You're gonna be basically a prisoner in your own mind.
Yeah.
Darkness will uptake you. By the second half, you'll be delirious. You won't even barely know the buttons. You'll be yelling at me. I'll be yelling back at you.
Should we go Tampa Bay then?
What do they got?
They got the gun wide trips weak.
To run the ball.
Yeah, and you got you got gun bunch. You got gun bunch, which I can bomb deep, or just I feel pretty good in Tampa Bay. Feel good in Tampa Bay.
But do I feel good in Tampa Bay?
Why?
We should.
Why?
We just need to pray this guy can't stop inside zone.
What bag do you have for me to put on my head? Do you have a bag? It's like put my backpack on.
Go ask Mrs. Madden Bible. Grocery bag, Lululemon bag. I'm gonna mess with this lineup. And we're gonna pretend like we have all the legends in there. We're gonna have an 86 lineup. Watch this. We're gonna have an 86 lineup, and it'll be like, dude, Vic must have got tackled. Hang on, let me get him in. Let me get him in. Let me get him in. Let me see. We'll give him D'Angelo. We'll be like, yo, Vic's just not getting it. Come on, let me get it in. Come on, hustle. Let's go. So we're gonna mess his lineup up. And we're just gonna. Dang it! Come on! No!
What are you doing?
Nothing. What are you up to?
What are you doing? Stop
Nothing.
it. Stop it.
I'm not.
Stop it. Stop
I'm
it.
not. I'm off my. I'm getting your lineup set.
You're not. What are you doing?
Nothing. Why don't you have the bag on your head?
What are you doing? No.
Nothing.
I'm not playing with that team.
I thought you were a man of the people.
I am, but why would you play with these guys?
What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean? Oh, I was just looking at something else.
Tim Tebow at quarterback?
I was just looking at something else. This was for somebody asked me to look at that Tebow.
What's super? No.
Super's not good. It's just set.
Oh, it's not good. It's a 99 overall. What do you mean it's not good?
It's not good. Super is if I just press X and like give myself the highest overall, but you don't want that. You ready?
Yeah, let me get the seat.
Okay. It doesn't matter where you sit. You're gonna have a bag on your head. I think you're underestimating what's about to happen.
What? Wait. What?
You want the Browns playbook?
What playbook did you get? No, I don't want the Browns playbook.
You want the Bucks playbook?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, we need the gun wide trips inside zone. Don't we?
Yeah, I mean,
don't we?
They don't have gun split close.
Why do you need gun split close?
Third down? I don't know if you know what's about to happen.
All right, just give me. Go back to the Browns then. Go back to the Browns.
Like, do you think they have enough runs?
No, that's the whole. That's the whole thing that I was just saying.
You want the Bucks?
I think so.
All right.
We don't want the Bucks.
I can't call plays from the Bucks.
All right, give me the Patriots playbook then. Can you give me the Patriots offense?
Yeah. Do they have runs though?
Yeah, they got gun doubles. Gun doubles inside zone.
Doesn't.
Browns has it too. That's why you could just stay in the Browns.
Yeah.
Okay, stay in the Browns.
I mean, we're not going to run Wildcat, right? So why not use the Patriots?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
You think that makes sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Do I have to wear Giants jerseys?
Yes.
All right. You gonna play?
I'm on a kind of a long win streak. So.
Yeah, 3-game win streak.
Plus the Super Bowl.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Do I get to sit there or no?
It doesn't matter where you sit. You're blindfolded.
I'm not blindfolded. I have a bag. It's a bag on my head.
It's almost worse than being blindfolded.
Is it?
Yeah, it becomes your master.
The bag?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I never did that to you.
I'm just making sure it's on. It's dark in there, all right?
It's kind of hot.
Do you want to sit here?
No, I don't have to sit there. I think I can win. I think we can win.
It's gonna require.
Can I talk to you real quick about your bag organization in the closet? It's the best bag organization I've ever
Pretty
seen.
good, right?
Like, who does that? Do you do that or does she do that?
I'm a bag man.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
You know,
I've never seen so many Trader Joe bags in my life.
You're not an adult until you have a bag collection.
You have.
If you don't store your shopping bags inside your shopping bags, you're not an adult. That's what I read online.
Shout out to Wolfpack 01. Guys, I'll see you on the other side. What? What are you gonna do to me, man?
Nothing.
Yeah, you got that look on your face like you're gonna do something terrible.
Oh!
No way, we're playing problem?
Oh my god.
This can't happen!
Put the bag on your head. Did you just play him straight up since it's awesome?
No, I gotta play him.
Alright, put the bag on.
What are the odds?
Oh my god, this is
What are the odds?
This is terrible.
What is the chat saying?
Hit X to kick off middle.
What the heck is this? Did you do this on purpose? Farls.
You gotta lock up. Alright, flick back. You're in kick.
Am I in kick?
Yeah. Yep. Don't Gibbs kicking. You kicked it right dead center. You're diving. Stop diving. Don't be a turd. Play the game. You're stopped him at the 35. All right. What do you want to call? 2 men under?
Just tell me to.
Okay. Go down. Press X. Press A. Go down. Right. Up. Right. A. Down. Y. Alright, hold B and go up. Now hold B and go down to the right. Hold B and go right twice. Run. Nope. Okay, he hiked it. Let's see if he goes hurry up. He does not. Okay, nope. Don't push anything. Press A. Press Y. Alright, press B. Hang on. Press B to the right. And now press B up and to the left. Okay, stay there. Get in there. Fight. Okay.
Do I got him?
People want to see you play
Did
without
I get him?
People want to see you play without the bag. Because it's a problem.
Really?
Yeah. Hit B.
Give me my seat.
Maybe take a timeout.
So I just gonna get crushed. So I should just get crushed regardless. Without the bag. Is that right?
So here's what you want to do. You go to hit B. Get Rod Woodson in the game right here.
Hold on, I can't do that right now.
You're going to run through the 5 out, yeah. You want to get Clue Max.
See, this is where I hate that you do this.
But it's worth it. Just do it.
It's not.
That's the good night train.
I just...
John Taylor. Give 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
First down at the 47.
Run off the right edge. B. You gotta lock up. I mean, you don't get a chance to play the GOAT every day. Bad game is hilarious. It's hilarious that you got matched up against problem, but you...
How? That's
crazy. What are the odds? Probably 1 in a many. Let me know if you need any questions. You have Derek Brooks if you need him. Super Bowl Derek Brooks.
Now at the 45.
He's been playing the show too, so you got a chance.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Marshall Faulk makes the grab. Tackles made and the first down is picked up.
And you're in the Browns playbook?
No, I'm in the Patriots playbook. Yeah, that's what I use.
Can run, block, and he can catch short passes and make long gains after. Nice job.
Tweet that we're playing this.
First and 10. Newton handoff.
Ooh.
Get out of my face. I need you to get out of get out of my peripheral.
Very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up the first down. That's nice.
Get your stupid phone out of here too. You know,
The Giants defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The 49ers take it from the 23. Charles is tackled down after a game.
you know, man.
Midway through the first.
Fumble the ball.
That time for the tackle.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time.
You know, I could have just lost that game and gotten crushed by a problem with the bag on my head, and then I could be like, oh yeah, I lost because I had a bag on my head.
Or you could have beat him, it would have been lost everything. But it wasn't
Breaking
goal.
huddle at the
And you should play.
14-yard line.
Straight up. When you get a chance to play the vote, you want to play, and the fans want to see you play him straight up. We can do a bag game another time, but it's
To
not
the ground.
play your game.
Gets about 9 on the play.
The 49ers, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Handoff made. Touchdown. Phil, that's a
Gave up a
terrific
touchdown.
touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense.
Yeah.
That was a really sharp drive.
I might. Yeah, I might. You and your trash team.
Sanders running this one out.
You're gonna have Eli Manning out there for me.
That return's good for about 24.
You make reads?
All right, here we go.
Of course
You
you
got
have. Of
Gronk,
course you have a terrible tight end.
Gronk or Vernon Davis.
Terrible tight
You
end.
can also put in receivers if you use package.
The corners are going to meet
Shout out to Jordan MCK88 for the follow. Sgibs here, running the ball off the right edge. Bad blocking though, but Marcus Allen just fights and picks up 4 yards anyway. Nice job right there. Got Sgibs taking on problem here. He's running that Sam like 2. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Tough cover 2 if you can bring pressure. Obviously, he runs it well. He makes adjustments. So table routes could be tough to come by, but we'll see if Gibbs can make some plays downfield right here. Looks like Vic is going to have a chance to scramble, but the pressure comes in off the right side. Shazier right there. Cover 4 mixed it up. Got some pressure.
It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 15, big play. Still first quarter though, plenty of time.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver. Michael Vick will take it from
Like Vic is dropping back, gonna go deep, and he has Calvin Johnson, but it ball gets out. It looked like Johnson maybe had a step to go deep and beat him over the top, but Woodson got back there and made the play, and probably gets the first stop of the game.
They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Cooks has got it now.
Shout out to Matt Marcoux, who tweeted, "Tomorrow is my first day as commissioner
The
of
49ers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their
Yeah.
last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out. They got it done.
All right, 1 second left here in the first quarter. Prob's going to audible, send 3 receivers to the right, flip the play.
First down at the
Have to
48.
set up that inside zone defense.
That's a gain of about 5. The 49ers still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. Second down now. Press coverage all the way. And the second quarter is underway.
Right, good user underneath. Looks like the scramble's coming in. He stepped up, Gibbs sent the spy. Now he's trying to get away. And that's the ace. Boogie picking up some nice yards.
Boogie, boogie. Ace. Boogie, woogie.
He tucked it in there and ran up the field and got a few yards.
Set up now at the 37. They motioned the receiver around to the
Looks
other
like the
side.
motion's coming across. The snap picks up the blocker, and Woodson off the edge. Can't get the hit stick, but nice gain there. Or a nice defensive stand right there. 2nd and 10.
Ace boogie. The boogie woogie.
Boom, boom.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Newton's back in shotgun formation. And that pass is
Good D,
going
good
out
D.
of bounds.
Ace Boogie.
Sometimes on third and long for
The boogie woogie.
I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw.
So it'll be
the football
3rd and 10 here. He's at the 37, so he's likely already in field goal range. So it's that mixture of thoughts to play for. It's like Gibbs is in a zone defense right here. He does have Ward man up in the slot. And the playmaker up the seam. And oh, wow. So the sack takes him out of field goal range. And what was really nice about that was Problem did a good job playmakering. He had a double playmaker, but the pressure made it a tight window. And Gibbs was able to get to the user and slow it down a little bit. Now, 4th and 16 coming up. He got sacked out of range, so he's going to go for it, which is a smart move here for Problem. Let's see what happens here. He's got trips to the right. Cam Newton in the gun with Devontae Freeman in the backfield. He's going to motion. He's got Vernon Davis in the seam. Takes a timeout.
That boogie woogie is boogie. Got that boogie woogie. Ace boogie. Got that boogie woogie.
The 49ers don't want any part of punting the
All right,
football.
4th and 16 here on the brink of field goal position. Problems up 7-0. He's got the ball. Goes to the corner. Nice seam throw. Beats 55 upfield, and he converts. Wide receiver 4 to Vernon Davis. Nice conversion there.
Roll the dice. Sometimes you gotta take a chance and hope it comes up 7. Well, I don't know about the 7, but they pick up the first down.
Freeman's got on the handoff. Peterson that time.
Run game strong here for Problem.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone.
Gibbs gonna need to come up with a stop here on 1st and goal.
Ace boogie.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. So 1st and goal to go. Freeman's taking the handoff.
That's tough.
Wilson's in on the tackle. They're just grinding away down here.
Had him in the backfield. Good broken tackle there,
That's what you
Freeman.
got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now. Football.
All right, 2nd and goal from the 2. It's going down to goal line. Gibbs trying to get that defense set up. The fullback dive. And Marcel Reese carries it over.
All right.
Things they do are underappreciated. Blocking for the running
Ace
back,
boogie.
protecting the quarterback, but nothing like scoring a touchdown.
I don't know. Who is that? What running back is that, guys? In the chat. Freeman?
The Giants prepared to return the kickoff.
Freeman.
Sanders is going to run this one out.
All right, so Gibbs gets ball at half. Just needs to
Deacon.
score here to make it a viable game at halftime. You get to see a little bit of his defense on the first drive, so he'll have to make some adjustments here. Minute 49, plenty of time to score, get ball at half.
They got a lot of information out there in that short
Got that
time.
boogie woogie.
Showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive play.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get a lot of
Dez. Ooh, wow. That was
Let me go. Get me. Spring me free. Spring me free.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up.
drag underneath the Dez there is big. Gets the drive going.
The Giants take it from the 33.
Pick rolls left. Can't find the playmaker and then doesn't get rid of the ball with the right stick throwaway. Mack gets the sack, makes it 2nd and 22.
Ace boogie.
Bad moves. Check it.
Yeah. Didn't do what I needed to do. I was trying to get the playmaker to come back.
Yeah.
Clearly.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
All right, here we go. Corner out to Jimmy Graham. Or Gronk drops the rock.
Good anticipation
Third and
that time by the
22 here.
defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
The wide receiver in motion.
That monkey.
Vic in shotgun formation. That's dropped
All right.
by Bryant, who couldn't bring it in.
Now we got a punt. Still gonna play D.
you gotta play some D here.
I'm singing Brass Monkey.
Chance of going all the way.
It's not helping me. For anyone wondering. That was a good punt though.
And he'll step out.
It's not helping me.
The 49ers ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field in the last 2 possessions for touchdowns.
All right, here we go.
They make it 3
Stop.
straight.
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
Taylor with the tackle.
Taylor's in on
Trying
the
to get
tackle.
that run
The
D
49ers
fixed up so we can cut
decide
outside
to
right
take a
problem.
timeout here, leaving them with only
Brass Monkey.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Got a big lane.
Woo!
Woodson trying to make the tackle.
The 49ers offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in
Brass
the field.
Monkey.
What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
1st and 10. Catch made by Demarius.
Good
Hitch.
smart routed hitch. Always works against man and the seam, especially the first couple times you do it.
That's stick work.
Huddle at the 13. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hands.
DRC with the play right there. Breaks it up.
Gonna need DRC to make a couple more plays.
Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. The Giants with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Newton standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. And he makes the
Out.
catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball's not
Third
in
and
his
10.
hands. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Knocks it out.
All right.
A short field goal try on the way.
Brass Monkey. All right.
And converts on the 3.
Can I make anything happen in 2 seconds?
Add another 3 to the lead before the intermission.
You know, Farles, it's times like this where I just wish I left the bag on my head.
Fight. He's running the ball. I get
I know.
it. It's a very good run. He was great.
No, I'm not saying I'm not fighting. I was saying
Fight.
Farles,
Sanders
have
gonna
you known me
test the
never to
coverage
not
here.
fight?
I want you to fight.
To take it down.
Be
And
low,
the
you can be
first
pro.
half
I
comes
know.
to a close. We'll take a quick break before the beginning of the 2nd half here in South Florida. All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios. And
Brandon
halftime,
Stevens
we're going to
here.
transition now. We're about to get the 3rd quarter underway. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Giants offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game.
All right, gun split close here.
Is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many players
Goes
that
out
play
quickly to Chris Johnson. Takes a big hit from Peters.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Vic got it in the gun. Looking
Good
across the
pressure
middle.
right there. Right
When you
side.
see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know
He's in
where
a
to throw
3rd
the
and
football.
5.
That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
The Giants take
Vic
it
in the
from
guns
the
play
23.
close. Got the drag underneath.
That
Dez
reception goes to
picks up a
Dez
block
Bryant.
and goes
Wilson's
up to the
there
40.
make the tackle.
First down there.
How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
1st and 10.
Johnson drops it underneath.
But then it came out on contact.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Vic's going to take it from the gun. Reaches out and snatches
Allen
it.
on the conversion makes it a 3rd and 6. Pressure defense here from Problem. Brings the
3rd
noise.
down.
Gibbs with 9
Running
pass,
press
1
coverage to
rush
the
so
outside.
far.
Vic's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Passy. Gibbs gets it out. 4th and 6. Got to go for it at midfield.
As the pass goes incomplete.
Good pressure inside.
The Giants elect to go for it and bypass the punt on 4th down. The Giants have to get to the 49 for a first.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The Giants turn the ball over
Good user.
on down.
Yep. Double A tap maybe.
No, I wanted to. He went to the post. Went
Nowadays,
to the
you gotta
post.
do it
So.
all if you're an outside linebacker. You got to be tough against the run.
Stop
cover
this run
receivers
here.
Down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Hands off.
Good D.
Picks up about 2.
Holding the 3. Holding the 3.
Nebraska, okay.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. The Giants with a nickel look here on defense. From the shotgun. Jamal Charles has the catch.
Very good. There.
Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defense.
This week in Madden, guys, show 188 every Wednesday night. Make sure to give the channel a follow if you're stopping by. You're watching Problem, Play, Sgibs, random matchup. You're seeing some great stick work by the greatest player of all time. Semi-finalist in this year's event. Won the first 2 events he was in. Great player. Streaming over right now on Problem_right channel. We're over here on the Madden Tips channel. We were gonna play a game with a bag on our head, but then we got matched up, so no game with bag on our head. Reese with carry up the middle for 3.
That last play almost got him in here, and when you look at this,
Fight! Fight! Fight!
A lot of different scenarios. You could do a play action fake, probably get somebody wide open.
Fight!
The running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Third and goal from the 1.
Why are they? Why would?
Yeah, that's my.
You see them? They're not.
Nice.
No, they're not going straight down there.
Touchdown of the
Yeah.
game.
I don't know.
All right, Gibbs. Let's get on the board. Get on the board. You gotta get on the board. What?
Pass too much.
Me?
Too much passing.
Yeah.
I mean, not.
That's my game. It's my
Yeah, you
game.
have to pass, but
Yeah, it's my game. That's how I play. That's how I play. I live and I die by the sword. Nah, right now I'm dying. Right now I'm getting water porn on me. I'm just
again, spoiler alert.
Get away.
water porn on you, poured right on top of you.
Ned Stark.
You got the Brandon Cooks?
Sanders is going to
Since
test
when?
the coverage this time.
Go.
Able to move
Deegan.
past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
Let's.
Fight, fight, fight.
I'm gonna fight.
Fight. You're gonna fight. I'm gonna look more into this cover 2 defense. 'Cause it's
Do you see what I said about the cover 2?
yeah, that's exactly who I had in mind when you were talking about how good the cover 2 was.
Now guys gotta waste time.
Timeout here early in the second half.
Now guys gotta go out and waste a timeout. You know?
Problem's beating you worse than I usually do.
Yeah?
See what I did there?
Is that right?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Alright, so Gibbs in the gun bunch. He's got 3 receivers to the right. He's going to use some play action, hopefully pick up some of that pressure. That's been coming in real nice. Maybe look downfield a little bit. You see here it does get picked up, and he's got the B route. He's going to go for the rack catch. And Calvin Johnson will get on the board for Gibbs. We'll be able to do there to pick up the protection.
Just did the old...
2.
Got it.
Yeah, of course. Make it 8 to 24. Get 2 more. There you go. Yeah, there's a big difference in the way I would say Problem runs inside zone versus...
It's his stick skill.
many
His stick
other
skill is the
players.
best. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the best in the game. You already know that.
And I think gotta dive over the top of the pile. L trigger X all day.
Good stand by the defense.
Why?
Miles.
It's the same. It's you're already on onside kick.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Onside kick it.
Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I?
And a flag comes out.
Why wouldn't I also kick that? If I got that, if I got the, if I got the 2, I would have kicked off. No?
Hey, you know what you say to the kicker
Yeah,
here in this situation?
I think what I was always impressed with is like the commitment to the inside zone, and then just like obviously the 6 repetition.
It's. I mean, some people would say, "Oh, he's right inside zone." He's got the best stick in the history of the game.
Right.
That's what makes it good. That's what makes it good.
First down here. The Giants defense
Brass
now is gonna
monkey.
go
I just want you to dive over the top because it looks cool.
They'll go ground. He's brought down by Joe.
I think that was ground and pound on the offensive line.
Yeah, it's
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see the synchronization?
Over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
Brass monkeys.
Will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth.
I would say it's the double juke that he does. There's no one does it better than him. Like when you think you have him tackled is when he double jukes you.
right, and he just gets more
Second down
space
here.
with it too. It's like a tool. It's like a tool he uses to get more space, and he does it like sideways too. When you're not expecting him to do it because he's sideways, he
Running
gets like
back in motion
skinny
here.
and like slips right through the line.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Newton's taking off. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
Newton's able to get outside the pocket that time, and it's a good job getting outside the pocket, but there's nowhere to throw it. The pass is incomplete.
It's third down coming up.
He's got 21 rushes. He's got 9 pass plays. Mixed in 3rd and 5. Runs the rock. The commitment to the ground game by Problem is...
That's not good run D, Gibbs.
Blowout continues. Another touchdown.
There is nothing like
It's just
getting a long
it's
running
bad.
play for
It's
a
bad.
touchdown.
I felt like the blitzer would get over there unblocked. I got to see like tight ends offset. Like I wonder if that's like allowing him to get to the next level. That's bad. That's just bad.
That's good.
All right, let's get back on the offense side of the thing.
The kickoff.
Am I right?
Yeah.
You know what my favorite part about this is? People see that he's playing Z Farls, or people think he's playing Farls.
True. Oh! Dion.
God.
Into him, ending the
Ah.
return at the 20-yard line.
Fight.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
look out. They're changing the play
let's
to
see.
take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
1st and 10.
First down at the 20.
Route to Urban across the middle. Picks up decent gain. 19 yards.
That is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking
Haha, OG Burnsy gets it. Man, Falk really sucked this game.
I should have let you leave the bag on.
Maybe I would have done better.
The Giants lined up, bunch formation.
I don't think it's hard to stop inside zone.
It's with a bag on, it's hard.
First down at the
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's not that hard to stop.
Oh wait. No. It's hard. It's hard. The point was like, oh, it's just as hard to stop it.
Second down following that incompletion.
Nope.
I don't know. Now I wish I was on.
Vicks back in shotgun formation. Dez Bryant with the
Route.
catch.
All you can do is your job.
Michael Irvin, bro.
Good job by the offense, picking up the first
It's Michael
down.
Irvin, bro.
In the second half, hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Now 1st and 10.
Jeez Louise.
Defensive
That was
coordinators love this.
gastric.
They can sack the quarterback without taking
Dibs,
any chances.
listen, I would play with a bag on my head,
Just in
but
the front four, they get the sack and they didn't even blitz.
The Giants
you brash monkey.
41.
Well, one time.
One-on-one.
One-on-one.
Yes.
But it's incomplete.
He just got bodied out there by. Did he just get bodied by Patrick Peterson? Like he couldn't get there.
Is that Pat Pete?
Yeah.
Pick up the first down, but don't force it because if you do,
3rd and 18.
it'll probably lead to a turnover.
The Giants come to the line and they put their
Now we got Odell
receivers in a
Beckham out
bunch
there.
formation.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of. Looking to
One time for me, Odell. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Nice throw.
Yeah.
Quarterback that time put it right on the
All right.
money. Not a big
What's the score
window.
now?
It doesn't matter to him today. Great
Oh,
control
now he's
of the
whipping.
ball. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
Now he's whipping. Now he's nay-naying. Now watch me whip. Whip. Just take the penalty.
You're
Play
undisciplined.
clock's
Me?
running down.
Undisciplined.
Am I?
And a flag
You're
is
stubborn.
down.
Am
You're
I?
stubborn. I'm about to tell you all the things I don't like about as a Madden player.
All right.
Only to
Good.
break you down, only to make you stronger.
Good. That's what I want. I want to become a better player.
You're undisciplined.
All right. I want to become a better player.
Press
You're
coverage
good.
all the
You
way.
are good. Your read's good. Your passing game's good. But
Touchdown.
Give me that.
Two-point conversion.
Give me that.
People love to go for two in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And
Says
you know
who?
what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit
Says
here
who?
and blast the coach for a bad decision when you pick up
Be the right.
points.
Indomitian Sue.
Complain about what
Be a
they're
big
trying to
hit.
do.
Boom.
His team does his job recovering the onside catch. The 49ers
Only to make you
offense preparing to
stronger.
get this drive underway. The last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Love what I saw out there on the offense the last time they mixed. it
Falls
up.
probably
They
could do
showed
stand-up.
A lot of confidence. You can see the
Probably.
speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 45.
Like that right there. That's just pure stick. You know what that is? That's 1,000. It's 1,000 double jukes.
stop calling 3-3-5 odd.
Yeah.
Please. Or at least stop the run. And then you can call 3-3-5 odd, but stop, for the love of God, calling 3-3-5 odd.
They'll go ground. He's
Why?
tackled right at
Because
the
it can't stop inside zone.
It can. It
It
can.
cannot
Yes, it can.
stop inside zone.
It can.
EA Sports.
It can, but it doesn't.
Not against problem. But I'm trying to.
Way,
Anyways.
third down.
Defense is crowd the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
To Vernon Davis.
Good God.
Catch made. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
What happened there?
Tight ends are a position where you
That
gotta
route
be able to
toasted
throw,
him.
You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position.
All right.
Doesn't stop.
Chance to
Use
get
the
the
inside
touchdown
zone.
pass.
What?
Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
I got torched with that too.
You didn't get the safety, and you gotta keep it contained in.
Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah.
The Giants prepare
Good route.
to
That was a good
return
route.
the kickoff.
The 3-5 oddity gives up too many runs. He's too committed to the run game.
Yeah, it does. I agree. I agree
Too
with
many
that.
big runs. Yeah, it works
I agree with
sometimes when you get your guy.
I agree with that.
This
I agree with
goes
that.
for a touchback.
I don't have the answer. I would get smashed too, but
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Vic's gonna scramble. Going for the deep ball. Woodson with the interception.
Oh man.
the greatest return of all time. That was about to be. You almost just got put on a poster. You were almost on the top 10 plays of the week.
Literally almost got put on a poster.
Basically ices it.
Dang. All right.
You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
The 49ers from the 32. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room.
Fight.
The
Fight.
Giants
Fight.
have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts. The Giants lined up in the nickel. The 49ers snap it at the 31. And
Ooh.
he's brought down by Derek Brooks.
See, I think I would say that I've experienced more like that. Like, so he cut that back, and I still had success because I broke off on the block shed. But like, I wasn't getting that. I don't know if that's like the ground and pound.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
The 49ers snap it at the 31.
Like that is like stick how he got inside.
It's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
The brass monkey. Monkey.
Going for it on fourth down. The 49ers take it from the 28.
Ooh. Okay.
49ers turn the ball over on downs.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker. And you tell your running backs to help out too, blocking some of these defensive linemen. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
First down at the 40.
All right. Vic rolls left. Goes deep to Dez. Un on un.
But it
I'm going back. I'm going back to yeah.
Sometimes you have a talented receiver. You just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
playing press coverage to the outside. Second down and 10.
Uh-oh.
But they can't
Threw it too quick.
So many
I
times
threw
when you throw
it
the
too
football in the
quick.
NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Pro tip, Dez
The
drops the
Giants
ball.
Come to the line with a bunch set. Third down and 10.
For the love of dear diary.
We got to give that defense
didn't work
a lot
out
of
the way I
credit,
wanted
man.
it
They
to.
are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get.
All right, one last hoorah.
The Giants will take the snap from the 30.
Lawrence.
Scanning the field.
Catch it! Dez!
Landed.
Dez caught the ball! Yeah.
All that animosity,
Good game, problem.
but all the buildup, and in
Good
the
game,
end,
man.
It was a win. It was a one-sided affair.
Great game. Tough defense. Probably, going back, you're right. Yeah, probably passed too much. But here's the thing, going into, yes, now reassessing, okay,
That was wrong on the coach's
You know,
side.
you go into the game, you say, okay, I know I'm playing problem. Your game plan would say, like, I need to not pass the ball. I need to run the ball. I know he's going to be aggressive. I didn't know these things about the way he plays the game. In the middle of the game, just getting caught up, and you're like, okay, I wanted to pass the ball, but my mind was like stuck on passing the ball.
I will say.
You know?
I will say.
What?
You played the first 2 plays with the bag on.
Yeah.
So it was at midfield,
For Phil
7-0.
Simms and all the crew.
Then you had him in 4th and
Thanks
16.
so long.
And he earned it. I mean, he ran a
did.
good play, but that's where like you got to get a stop there. You know.
Yeah. Good playmaker. Good playmaker.
You know, he had a really good playmaker.
Here's the thing that the difference about problem, because I saw some people in the chat. They said, "Oh, lucky playmaker." It was not a lucky playmaker. It was like a systematic design playmaker.
Yeah.
Like that, he knew that all his routes were going to be downfield in a good spot. That he could playmaker that guy. Like where was it? Was it in the second quarter? Do we know? It was 4th and 16, right? Yeah. Right here. Watch this. You can see that it's designed. So here it is. Number one, I should have sent pressure off the right edge. I was going to call cover 3, but if you take a look at his routes, you can tell with his routes that he wants the playmaker that route specifically because he rolls out, he gets the playmaker, and he gets exactly the matchup he wants.
It's nice. Well, yeah.
It's great play. Yeah,
It's really nice.
It's great design. Great design.
So that's the thing with playmakers. I think a lot of the time some people think it's random, and because some people be like, "Hey man, Farrell's a good playmaker," but when you I playmaker the drag almost every time.
Yeah.
And depending on if it's man or zone, you know, all right, it's zone. I'm gonna playmaker. It's like my 4th. Drag is my first read, but then it's my 4th read after I take everything away. Like that right there. He knows he's comfortable and confident going to that playmaker.
Right. He almost got the second one in.
Right. And he won the game, his first qualifier game where he played Bugs, which is a game I fully recommend you guys go back and watch. He beat Bugs 38-35. It was a 3rd and 5. He playmakered the tight end up, and the tight end hung on the ball in traffic. It was similar to that, but he threw it. He hung on in traffic, and it's like those type of things that you see him do all the time because he practices it because he runs it off the inside zone because you're so worried about the run. You have to play that. The playmaker, patience all around.
He does the things that he does extremely well, better than anybody. He's amazing with the playmaker. He's got amazing control of the stick, and then he has a nose for user defense. Like he's got a nose for the ball, like to take away.
Super aggressive.
Super aggressive, but like
He's
always
like a model play.
Yeah, he's always in the right play. He's always using the right play. It appears like when you're playing him, he's always using the right play at the right time. So I had a 4th down. I think it was in the second half.
I want to play him in the show.
I want to play.
the show?
I want to play him in Hearthstone now. Take my warrior control. Where is it? I don't think I'm going to be able to show. Oh, here it is. So watch. And now this works against a lot of people. You know what's funny about this defense is this is very similar, like the MO of his style defense.
Yeah.
Like the pressure seems like it's coming in way hotter. It just kind of gets block sheds, but the drag here, the route I wanted to go to, he's stuck on it like glue. Like I thought, like he literally read that. He literally read that I was going to go to that route on 4th down.
Is that a common play? What play is it?
The wide drag trail.
Yeah.
Went to it like it was right on. It was a good play.
Yeah.
Good D. Great D. I mean, best in the world for a reason. There it is.
Drag was good, and then the double G can be pretty good too. You had a good one earlier.
Yeah.
Good
So,
you guys, shout out to Problem. Very good to play him in the game
absolutely.
of the week.
We
Always
should go
great to play
over to his
go.
channel after, because
Yeah.
right now JR and those guys aren't on. So
right.
everyone should head over to his channel.
Yeah, go watch him stream.
Go check out Problem.
I think it's Problem _
Twitch.
right is officially.
/Problem.
I subbed during the game,
_ right.
so I could get the Doritos mostly.
So you could get what? The little guy?
Yeah, the
Little problem guy?
put him up. Yeah.
He wants to play the show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think yeah. All right, dudes. We will catch you next Wednesday night on This Week in Madden, but we'll also be streaming on this channel during the week. We'll be playing Madden, be playing the show, be playing the UFC, mixing it all up. So make sure to follow the channel. Once again, shout out to Problem for the follow. Shout out to Lignol, returning the sub hype. Appreciate that, Lignol.
Yep. Guys, we are streaming. We're going to go over there. If you're in the stream, let's move over to Problem stream right now. Hopefully he's not ending his. Yeah, head on over. We just put the link in the chat, and we'll
Same
see
thing,
you
guys. Another great community guy. He's a guy we all got to support. He's a legend in the tournament community. So we have to once again build up these guys that stream, that support the community, that are positive influences. He's been around for a long time. He's earned it. Same guys that we had on the show last week, Lights Out Zan. Those type of players, those are the guys we want to be
supportive of. The thing is,
playing in tournaments.
Not even that, but like the amount of time that Problem puts into streaming. Not just Problem. Serious Mo has been streaming a ton. Even guys like Zan and the guys on the stream team,
streaming.
Bugs, Hope, JL. Like, it's only going to continue to get bigger. And us as a community, we support each other. It's important. So get out there. And you're hosting, so we're not even on anymore.
They can still see us, some people.
Oh, okay.
Have gone.
All right, boys.
If you're watching on YouTube, follow the channel and show up for a live stream. It's a good time. You never know what'll happen. And we'll catch you next week.
Yeah.
Lock up.
That'll be the show.